Hi friends, I am Shravana and welcome back to my channel Sparkling Future. Today we will discuss about Scala access modifiers. Before starting with today's topic, I request all of you to subscribe to my channel and also please like, share, comment and hit the bell icon for the latest video notifications. So for restricting the scope of the variables or methods, Scala uses three access specifiers. They are public, private and protected. So default one is public access modifier, which means if you don't specify anything like private, protected or anything else, it will consider that as a public by default. Which means that public variables or methods can be accessed easily in other class, companion, subclass, packages and to the whole world actually. Which means that from wherever you want, if you are using that class or if you are calling that function, then you can use the public variables and methods very easily. Directly you can access. Okay. Then let's look into some examples. Okay, like how can we see that public access modifier, whether how to check that. So here I have created a object. Okay, I am defining the main method in this. Okay, so before starting, let's have a something called class A. Okay, so in this class A, I'll define a variable. Let's say val A equal to 100, and also I'll define a function val get value equal to println the value is plus A. Okay, so now let's create a object for this. Val A1 equal to new A, and now you can access both A1.A and A1.get value. And when I save this and when I run this code, it will print the value is 100 because we have not specified any of the access modifier here, which means that it will consider it as a public variables and methods are accessible to other class, companions you remember, right? We have discussed in the previous videos, and everywhere within the package in the sense, if you see the project structure here, for every project we will have something called as source. Here inside the source we will have all the Scala files. So this is called as packages. We will have multiple packages. This is for the code proper readability. We create inside the packages in multiple Scala files. Okay, so in this one, if you see here, let's say we have multiple Scala files, right? So once you declare as a public, if you can just import this package dot class name, and you can be able to access this in the other files as well within the package. So this is about the public. Hope it is clear, friends. So next one is private, which means that private, it can be accessible inside the same class and companions only. When you declare any variable as private, it can be accessible within that class and also within the companions only, not even to the subclass or not even to the outside of the any of the class. You will be able to access the private members. That is mainly used for the privacy. Okay, let's declare this private. So now immediately it will give the error saying that value in class A cannot be accessed in this one. Okay, now you got it, right? Because this is a private, it is not allowing us to access the outside of this class. Okay, so now let's make it as companion. Okay, that means same name as the object and class. Then okay, so I'm creating the, now if you can see, the error is gone. Okay, that is simply, it's because of the println, it is just asking. Okay, because it's just lying around, right? That's right. Other than that, you can see here, right, there is no error. That is because we have modified the class as the same name of the object, which is a companion object. And also let's try accessing that. I'm just commenting, okay, in the subclasses. Now let's say class B extends class A and here try to have something, okay, get a value or something. So now if you see here, it is going giving the error. If I just remove the private here, it will not give the error here. You notice it that, right? When it is public, it is accessible everywhere. When it is a private, then it is accessible only inside that class. See here, no error. And when I change it to companion class to this object, then also no error, but it is not even allowing to access that in the subclass. This is the use of this private. Okay, for mentioning the private variables and methods, we do this. Similarly, you can put the private in for the methods as well. So if you say like that, immediately it is erroring. You got it, right? See, if I just Control X, and this error is gone. And if I add private, it is erroring, saying that it cannot be accessible outside the class. But when you declare this as a companion, then it will allow you to access this. See, there is no error. Got it, right? Okay. And also, yeah, correct, no? So it is erroring. So let's comment that as well. And you when you mention it as private, you can't even access that outside this. A2 new A and A2 dot, sorry, it's not even showing. If you just notice here, usually it was showing all the available methods inside that, right? So it is not even showing this get value. That is because this is the private access modifier. If you see here, cannot be accessed. Method get value in class A cannot be accessed in this object. So this is how private works. Clear, friends? Okay. Next one is protected. Protected, so we just discussed, yeah, public we have discussed, private we have discussed, third one is protected. Protected means it can be accessible inside the same class and companions, and subclass also it is accessible. Like private was not at all accessible inside this subclass also, right? But whereas protected can be accessible within the subclass and not within the package actually. So when I explained about the package, right, the inside this package, when you mention it as public, then only in the package whatever files are available, it can be accessible. But whereas for the private and protected, it cannot be accessible inside the package in any other file, and also to the any outside world. Okay, so it private can be accessible only inside the class and companions, and protected can be accessible class, companions, and within this subclass. So now let's declare this as protected, and you can see here, right, there is no error here. Let's add this. Here it will error because it's not a subclass and it's outside the class, right? So it will error, but it is not erroring it here. Let me delete this. So clear, right? And if I just add it as private, it will error it immediately. Got it, no? So this is how we will use the Scala access modifiers. And similarly, you can add this protected here as well. Once you do this, this is also as erroring out clearly. See, there is no error because once we changed the like access modifiers, immediately it will reflect. It is not able to access outside the class. So this is how we will do this. So this is mainly for the security purpose, like which you wanted to use some variables only inside the class, some only you wanted to give only some to the subclass, some access to the subclass. For that scenarios, we will use this access modifiers in Scala. Hope this is useful to you, friends. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting learnings. Thank you.